What is going on, guys? Just got out of Godzilla vs. Kong. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's a good movie. Let's take a look at the market. It was a fun day. As you can see, we got lots of green. If you can see up here in the top left, we had a big up move from everything, especially, whoops, let's get that out of the way. Especially coming out the gate here, the NASDAQ came out strong. Really strong here, as did the SPY, right? Came over pretty strong. The Dow stayed pretty flat for the whole day, and then it's the end of a quarter, and so there's a lot of profit taking at the end, and I think it's just a little bit of a bear trap. So let's take a look at the actual charts and take a look at not semiconductors, but QQQ. So QQQ today, huge ripper. We did awesome on that, up like 44%, 45%, and holding until next week on the calls. So this is really big. If QQQ goes up, that means NASDAQ's going up, which means tech as a whole is going up, and that's what we want to see for a lot of the growth stocks that we like. Those aggressive growth stocks. That's going to have an effect on ARK, Kathy Woods' stuff, which looks like it may have found bottom 1, 2, 3 triple support here. Even a quad if you put that in, and we're on our way back. We need to break 122.35 definitely, or this 124 area. In this area right here we've got to break, and then after that we have the 130s to break again. So that's where QQQ's at, that's where ARK's at. The sector that we took a lot of look at, let's see here, all stocks watch list. So this Diska, Viacom, Baidu, GSX, right? This whole sector that got beaten up. I'm still holding. I got hit pretty hard on some of them, but then at the end of the day, we saw this. Boom, coming out the gates. We held really nice support here at 32.32, right? And we just slowly start to wedge up here and then break out. And then we had to cross this level in here for a resistance breakout. We did it strong here, it pulled back, and the bulls liked it. It kept going. So that was good, and it kind of used this level down here into this bowl as a support. So looks like we could have a cup and handle forming, right? Which is a great chart. If you don't know what that is, it's a technical analysis chart, cup and handle, that can be really good for showing breakouts. So in theory, we should have follow through on that. Hopefully this is a bounce. Baidu grabbed a little bit of that as well. Viacom also, and Diska, not as much. Diska actually sold and had like a reverse cup and handle, which could be bad for it. I'm not sure why, because on the day, Diska came back decently compared to the rest, which had more downside. So that sector still watching, still holding into next week. My positions on all of them. QQQ. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla was textbook today. Awesome window break. It looks like 718 to really have a breakout, but textbook as the chart can be here as far as an upwards channel. So let's go ahead and draw this one out actually. So where's our tools? Draw. Thank you. All right, so from in here, we have this bullish channel, and all the way right through here as well. Let's do another one of those. Right. Boom. And we have this in here. Just like that. Okay. So we have this bullish channel coming up, and then we break this resistance 1, 2, 3 times, and we can't quite get it right, and we have this wedge forming. So in theory, it would break out later on, but we got it here, strong out the gate. Broke through right here, which is what we needed, strong, and boom, all the way to 672. So really nice wedge to follow. And if you're day trading Tesla, that's up and down multiple times throughout the day for $20, $15 moves each time, depending on how hard you nail it. So that's an awesome thing to watch. So Tesla's going. If tech can keep going, right? We saw the whole EV sector go. If we go back to markets broader overall and my watch lists, and we go into EV, right? You can see Tesla is moving big, NIO, Veil, XPV, which is out of China here. Plug Power is doing good. FSR, decent. You know, the whole EV sector, Workhorse, Solo, BLNK, CLNE, ChargePoint. ChargePoint did really big today. It just doesn't show as big as Tesla because of the market cap. But ChargePoint into after hours, awesome as well. Big moves. We like to see that. So that's going to be one that we're watching tomorrow. Some other names that we're going to be watching tomorrow, I'm going to be watching, are definitely anything in hot industries, the semiconductors, right? TSM, big time moves out of this. I think this has the ability to go like NVIDIA, right? So TSM, let's take a look at the daily, right? Everything is starting to break back out right in here. All right, so we have this big sell-off, starting to get a breakout. If we can hold follow through, it could be great. The one thing that's holding back the Nasdaq, which is a key factor for all of tech, is Apple. Dude, Apple needs to wake up and get going. So that is that. But some of the individual names that I'm going to be watching tomorrow are TKAT, which is, you guessed it, an NFT stock, right? The reason I'm watching this is because this is a really key chart in here. So usually when you have a big breakout like this, if the breakout can hold at or above the 50% retracement on the big greens, which is this one here, right? When we are, and if you consider this one as well, we're doing good. And it's also starting to wedge. So we can get, this one's not hard to see. We want just a trend line, yeah. Right, I mean, and one more. Coming in through here, right? So this could break either way, but a lot of times when it holds in the positive in the middle this strong, I'd like to see it a little bit higher in here, but we could see a breakout. So I'm going to be watching TKAT to play tomorrow, definitely. Another name that you all should know if you know anything about the stock market in the last couple months is Palantir. Palantir's just been getting beat up, man, and we ran all the way to 24 almost today, I think. Let's see what the high was. 2385, and that's up here. I'm looking at the high, 2385. Pretty dang close. If this sucker can keep going, I know Kathy Woods has a ton of shares, and I know I preach Kathy Woods a lot, talk about her a lot, but I really like her strategy, and she's got a great high price target for Tesla. I want my Tesla position to go up, as we all want our positions to go up, right? So I'm going to go ahead and bet on that as well. I think Palantir is a good mover, and we had really high volume in comparison to what we've had the last couple of days. BNGO. Bingo. You got it. So the biotech sector did move a little bit today. BNGO was in there with them. We came all the way up to 833, and in after hours we're trading at 820, which is pretty solid to the upside. We have support here, right? Big breakouts, and I think we can see another move up into the $10 area, which would be awesome. $2 move, that's big percentages for a stock this small. You're watching that. UAVs, which we traded a while ago. This thing is all the way back down to support, right? For the 1, 2, 3. This created a resistance here and then support, right? Support 3, 4 times all the way down here. So we have a potential move back up into the 8s, I think. We're trading at 785 in after hours, which is big time. So be watching that as well. And then the last one, believe it or not, is AMC. The reason being, right, we're holding steady in here at these levels, 1030. The volume today was really big, 29 million. I like to see that, and even though it did sell off just a little bit in after hours, it is holding steady while, GameStop sold off a little bit bigger, BlackBerry sold off a lot, and Nokia did as well. And those are kind of the four that move in this, Reddit sector, if you will. GameStop held, but came down from where it looked like we were going to get an upside today when we didn't catch it. So not too big of a breakdown, but I got out of my position yesterday, which I talked about, and so we're just seeing how that works out. But yeah, guys, that's kind of what I'm going to be watching for tomorrow. Bitcoin, I think if the dollar can, the dollar is at all-time highs since COVID, and if the dollar can start to come back down, then we're going to see more uptick in crypto. And that's what I'm going to be watching for. So, my crypto positions, just letting them sit, hold, not trying to, or hodl rather, not trying to mess with those at all. Let them do their thing, and that's what we're gonna be looking for. If you want a free stock, hit the link in the bio. You can get free stock on Webull, which is the platform that I use to chart and trade. It works flawlessly, and you're not going to get robbed by Robinhood unless you're trading options, and Robinhood works pretty good for that. But that's what I've got for you guys today. Hope it's green for you tomorrow. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Hit me up in the DMs, texts, comments, whatever it is. I got you.